course.
Yeah.
To all of our local, our regional, and our international viewers, wherever you may be, thank you kindly for choosing us here on Synergy TV. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program, Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and of course, answer those unanswered questions. Of course, I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to just sit back, relax, enjoy. But more importantly, please absorb the relevant and important information we are about to share with you. I always suggest you get your pen and paper out so you can take the relevant contact number, as well as take notes as we go along so that you could refer, you could backtrack. We are on Facebook as well as Instagram, Conversations with Zelisa T&T. Please share it, like it, and share it, because it's information to empower your friends and family, not here in Trinidad and Tobago and the islands as well, but throughout the world. All right? So my friends, directing this morning, Alex Williams, he's in master control. We'd like to wish each and every one of you a fabulous day today. It's Friday, the 11th of June, 2021. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and, yours. That's someone special. Don't forget the essence and beauty of being together, And don't procrastinate when you have to say thank you, or I appreciate you, or I love you. The time is right about now. You don't have to wait for an occasion to say that to your loved ones. I want to remind you, it's Friday, and as you know, on this weekend, we're going to go into the curfew, the time's changing. So you better be home long before 7 o'clock, because at 7 o'clock, you have no reason and purpose to be out, because you could be charged, all right? So just a gentle reminder of that. On the telephone line this morning, because it's all about the One Ecosystem. And before we get started into our interview, I want you to take the number down. It's important to call Sarah to find out more about what we're talking about and how you can get involved, how you could educate yourself and empower yourself. So take this number down. It's 744-5503. Really easy. 744-5503. It's Sarah. You could call her for, getting a rep to you, or someone to, connect with you to answer all of your questions and concerns. All the way in Europe, Bulgaria, is the one and only King James. He is a fintech consultant, and of course, he is the captain of the One Ecosystem. Let's say, I believe it's evening. Good evening to you, sir. And a warm welcome to the program. Nice to have you with us.
Good morning, all of Trinidad and Tobago and wider regions of the world that's taken in this program. It's very, very good to be here. I'm very ecstatic. I know today's program we have a couple things to discuss.
Yeah.
And I have a couple thoughts that's in my mind that I definitely want to share.
Great. And it's all about the rise of the One Ecosystem. I will rise. Very powerful indeed, and very positive as well. I know later on, I believe Mr. Emil Bloomer will be joining us as well, sir.
Yes. He's already a ticket holder. He's definitely rising and been rising. He's from out of Switzerland, however, living in Poland right now. As a dear friend of mine that has been back and forth to Bulgaria to spend some time with me and get some work done. Because we are helping develop the system together. So I look forward to this conversation with you.
Excellent. So, sir, let's get started. How are things in terms of progress? You are there in Bulgaria. You've made this trip. You're there a couple of weeks now. And then you're there for business. It's all about growth. It's all about success. It's all about, expansion. Talk to us about what's been going on there in Bulgaria.
Well, it's definitely all about that. But what has been going on is a lot of work. And when I say work, I'm talking about preparation.
Yeah.
I want to share this thought. Preparation, when it meets ready people. For example, if you have been preparing all your life and you don't know what you're preparing for, you could be probably just working out, just to be working out purposes, and then you happen to be in a situation where your strength or your fitness was necessary in order to help someone who was in a challenging situation. Maybe you needed to run somewhere that if you couldn't If you were not working out, you would have never been able to run that type of distance to deliver a message, save a life. You don't know what could happen.
Correct.
And that's just one little small context.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm just talking about it in that context is because when you are preparing and the moment arrives and preparation meets the opportunity, there's something that occurs which is like an explosion, a phenomenon. I don't know what you would really call it, but I just know it's that aha moment. That's how some people refer to it. It'd be like that thought or that moment that impacted your life, and some people call it that aha moment.
Yeah.
And I personally have the impression that this event will give so many people that aha moment of where the organization will be, how it should be, and absolutely what is destined to be. And I'm inviting people across Europe, across the world, once you could leave your restrictions and venture out, find yourself at the rise of the One Ecosystem. Because that aha moment, that whole preparation that's happening now for the event, I'm not guaranteeing things will be perfect. I'm not guaranteeing you will be happy with everything that you hear. But what I can guarantee is growth. And I believe that this company is growing in the right direction, step by step by step. Every day that I get a chance to go in the office and do business with them, interact with them, bonds and relationships strengthen a little bit more and more is actually getting done to resolve different problems and situations that people have on the ground. Now, I'm really, really impressed with the way forward, though, because there's some I don't want to say new, but there's some ideas that need to be implemented that I desire. I trust that everything works according to plan and they're able to be implemented at the event. If not at the event, shortly thereafter, the things are going to be rolling. All I know, I feel confident. I feel very confident about where we're heading versus where we used to be. And that is what some people need to understand. I was listening to a message by the good Bishop T.D. Jakes, and he's talking about people who dress or God don't dress people for their past. He dresses them for their future. And sometimes we have to realize that we're dressing for our future, and you have to be in that place. In the preaching, he spoke about, you have haters. Somebody want to know why you have on that wedding gown. They don't know you have on that wedding gown because you are going to get married, because you're projecting that. And I'm saying that this event is a sort of a marriage situation. This event is a sort of dress up, show up, grow up kind of event. And I believe that it's high time that we set ourselves apart, where we stop trying to fit in. Too many people that existed in the past was always trying to make this organization fit in with what's happening in the industry. No, we're not trying to fit in. We are who we are. We stand out. Sometimes you don't need to fit in, you have to fit out. And we are designed for regulation, not speculation. And with all the regulation talk, where some people are getting so bummy, for lack of a better term, or so concerned about this exchange and should I have a hard wallet and this exchange might shut down, I need to not keep everything in one location. If you don't know what I'm speaking about, I'm speaking about the cryptocurrency industry. I'm speaking about the regulations and the conversations that's happening where it is affecting the market. I'm speaking about the decline in the current BTC price that some people are celebrating, and some people are very, very happy that it's happening. Some people are very sad that it's happening. It depends on which side of the spectrum you are speculating on. But my thing is the essence, the reality, the firm thoughts and idea of what cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is all about. And I believe the rise of the One Ecosystem would display this fact and help people become more and more educated, because we need to become educated miners. It's high time we move away from the true Ponzi of the world, which is the US dollar. And I don't want to start on that topic because I could talk about that topic very well. And the US dollar and the trillions of debt that that is in, and for some reason it still has a demand on our currency in Trinidad and Tobago, don't you find that suspicious? Don't you find how come they're able to give all these so-called injections or stimulus and all these terms and fancy terms that is used, how they're able to do these things and it don't affect their bottom line? Friends, something has been wrong with the world of finance, and I believe we have been preparing. This opportunity of One Ecosystem has been preparing, and I believe preparation is meeting opportunity now, and that is happening in July 16th. It's happening all now, to be honest, because we're working towards the event. But I'm saying to you, I'm making a claim to you that this is a success.
What
But
exactly?
You have to remember, you need to be a part of it.
What exactly would be the goals of this event that's happening from the 16th to the 18th of July? What is the goal?
To ignite a natural financial education evolution. That is the true goal. We want to ignite, and when we say ignite, we mean really ignite change. We want to get persons all across the world to stand up and see this for what it is and stop letting propaganda interfere with their minds. Our main objective is to grow this business to a global community. Global community, whether you're a web person or not, whether you want to get involved in cutting edge digital products or not, we have it available for you. You see what happened, Zadisha? Everybody's talking digital, but who has a digital wallet? And I know that's one of Mr. Emil Bloomer pet peeves, the digital wallet. This is what we're providing to people. But we're not just providing the digital wallet. We're providing the education of why you need a digital wallet. What is the world of digital about? The world of blockchain technology, which is integrity and a protocol of trust that the world so lack. And so many people have lost money on when it comes to trust and that protocol. So our aim is to increase the quality of people's lives after this event, all now before the event, but that's our mission. Our mission is to really increase the quality of the lives of One Ecosystem members. Why not join this movement and become on the same level playing field as others when it comes to education in the world of finance?
Now
Because the world of finance is very uneven.
Now you have had and you've visited many events throughout the world, and it's been a mammoth crowd, and it's been very successful from not just what I've heard from you, but from many other people as well. The impact that it had on them. Given the current, and of course you're giving an open invitation to tell people to come to the event, and this is happening in Bulgaria. Given the current situation with restraints and things like that, what in terms of attendance, what are you anticipating this year?
Honestly speaking, based on the climate and the market, we could go from anywhere from 250 to 500 persons. And I prefer the smaller crowd, because I know to be that much more impactful to the individuals that's there. And I prepare for a smaller crowd. Nevertheless, we are capable to hold 1,000 people. But tickets purchase is what I'm suggesting that a company goes on. Don't prepare for a large amount. Prepare for the amount of what's sold. And right now, I think roughly maybe about 250 tickets maybe sold or talking about. I'm not sure exactly the number off the top of my head. But at the end of the day, I'm ready to show up for one person. That's how impactful I'm ready.
That's how passionate you are about.
Show up for one person.
And that's how passionate you are about what you do.
One person can make change.
Exactly, you're so correct there. In conversation with King James FinTech Consultant, he is the captain of the One Ecosystem, a dynamic, successful, young, ambitious man representing Trinidad and Tobago and of course the Caribbean as well, in Bulgaria there at the headquarters of the One Ecosystem. And this is what it's all about this morning, empowering yourself. It's about the rise of the One Ecosystem. I will rise. Do you want to be part of that? Do you want to grow? Do you want to be part of something that is simply phenomenal and dynamic and is the future that is right on our doorstep. Then you call Sarah now at 744-5503, 744-5503. We're going to go to some important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation with Captain King James. He's in Europe, he's in Bulgaria, at the headquarters, all in preparation for a dynamic event that's happening in July, the 16th to the 18th. It's happening very soon. So, my friends, stay with us. We continue our conversation when we return.
Do you know? What am I speaking about? Do you know what is cryptocurrency? Do you know what is blockchain technology? Are you aware of what we currently face on a regular basis with quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending? Do you know? I am inviting you to come out of the financial darkness and into financial light. The only way for us to achieve that is with education. And one particular type of education is what I'm speaking about. I'm asking you to join the One Academy. It is a financial revolution of teaching regarding introduction to finance, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, helping you understand the world of money and what is money. What is money? Money is simple. It is what we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. If you want full comprehension, join the One Academy.
Relaxing therapeutic day spa, massage, heal and restore. Therapeutic treatments by Nandi, trained certified occupational massage therapist for lymphatic drainage, cupping therapy, back vacuum therapy, legs and hips vacuum therapy, vacuum cupping therapy. You can also get diagnostic analysis of the body and know your health status. Call now for an appointment. 320-7256, 323-2060.
Get effective solutions for all problems. If you are having relationship problems, trying to get your ex back, or problems with health, family or financial issues, then astrology solutions from Pandit Shri Krishna will be most effective. Remove negative energy from your life and bring back happiness in your life with astrology.
Discover the unique, amazing and beautifying benefits of the Dead Sea with Food Dead Sea products. Let the pure and potent power of the Dead Sea bring out your natural beauty. The fourth line of products are composed of over 26 different essential minerals for glowing, healthy skin found in the highest concentration in the waters of the Dead Sea. Used all over the world, Fourth Caribbean Dead Sea products are safe for all skin types. Fourth Caribbean Dead Sea products are available throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For more information, visit www.fourthcaribbean.com or find us on Facebook at Trinidad Food.
Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trincity, 763-5292, 640-8985. Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. It's about reaching out, touching lives, transforming, and making a difference so that you can experience growth, you can experience success, you can make the right decisions today to have a better future, not only for yourself, but for your children and the following generations. It's all about the One Ecosystem this morning. Remember to call Sarah at 744-5503, 744-5503. And of course, it's all about the rise of the One Ecosystem. I will rise. In conversation this morning with King James, fintech consultant. He's also the captain of the One Ecosystem. He's out there in Europe, in Bulgaria. Welcome back, sir, to the program.
Thank you so much.
And joining us all the way originally from Switzerland, but now in Poland, is Mr. Emil Blumer. Good morning to you, sir, and welcome.
Welcome, Zelisa. Welcome, bro. Welcome, King James.
It's nice. I'll tell you, about 4 years ago, I was fortunate enough to go to Europe, and one of the places that I visited was Switzerland and Geneva, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was a wonderful experience, a great vacation, a vacation of a lifetime, an experience of a lifetime. So let me tell you, it's really nice to have you join us. I know that you're originally from Switzerland, you're now living in Poland, and it's nice for you to join us here in Trinidad and Tobago, because we are broadcasting from Trinidad and Tobago to the world. But I would like you to tell us about your involvement in the One Ecosystem.
Yeah, thank you, Zelisa. So first, welcome to all viewers and for the future education miners worldwide. Welcome to all IMS from Switzerland. And I was honored to share with you the impression of my time in Sofia with all the beautiful people. Okay. We can acquire through the training modules financial knowledge, legal knowledge, forex knowledge, blockchain knowledge, and all this very important in the time of digitalization and automatization. Not only in the future, this knowledge it's needed. This knowledge it's needed now. I hope you understand me. This knowledge
yes,
needed now.
Certainly.
Because we are in the middle of a paradigm shift in a new age. This is so powerful that all the experience from the last 250 years, it's changed. It is a different technology and it's a quantum leap. It needs additional knowledge. This is why the education modules are so important. Now I come to your question and my impression on the last weeks. It also needs the network intelligence. It's the intelligence from the network are not in the modules. That is, we need to recognize the whole interplay of the one ecosystem. It also needs to recognize the whole interplay of the one ecosystem. I said that before. It also needs the network intelligence, and this has been created to my joy in the cooperation with the company and the network specialists, together with the trading platform of DealShaker and incredible advanced at the new era with the OneEcosystem. You must know our Captain King James, with his thinking, with his tireless work, one of the greatest leader and mentor I have ever seen. I have seen him work hard with the company and his leadership every day, 7 days a week. He is one of the few people I respect and support to 100%. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so important for all those who positions themselves in the era of OneEcosystem and use the tools from the OneEcosystem, like the Eagle program, to realize their dreams and goals. It is important to attend the company event in Bulgaria from July 16 to 18, 2021.
Now, you talk to us about it is important and essential for us to reach our goals, our ambitions, the things that we focus on. How have you, you've been part of the system, how have you grown? How have you seen growth and success yourself and your family?
Yes, it's so important. We sitting together as a team. My family is my team, my backbone. We sitting together and we look what is important. Mm-hmm. What is important? Mm-hmm. Financial freedom. And now comes the important step. We communicate together with our upline, with our mentors, and say, hey, this, it's my dreams for my family, also for my business partners. Yeah. And then we planning these steps, and then it now comes the magic word. We works for these steps, and we setting dates in which time we building up these dreams. And this is focus of your dream and goals, and this is power, and this is the system for the OneEcosystem. The tools are already there. Mm-hmm. This is important.
Mr. James, would you like to any questions you may have, or you'd like?
Yes. Well, I actually wanted to jump in, but I was just listening to you guys go.
Yes.
I'm humbled by what Mr. Bloomer have said about myself. I mean, that's not a paid advertisement. I didn't pay him any money to get him to say anything like that.
I want to intervene here and say something. It's a nice feeling for me as a Trinidadian to hear this gentleman speak of a son of this soil who is certainly taking us to international standards and making us very proud. I must say, I salute you and blessings again to you, and thank you for the good job that you're doing, that other people can recognize your great contribution and your work. Thank you, sir.
Oh man, thank you guys so much, man. Humble by the great words. So I want to ask Mr. Bloomer, besides beating me up in darts, I know you're organizing. He's a dart champion, but that's another topic another day.
Okay.
I know you're organizing and you're helping work on the system. I would like you to just tell Zalisha a little bit about the consistency of becoming an educated mind and inviting others. Why you work so hard on the Eagle program?
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for the question. For me, it's simple. A simple stuff must be simple, okay?
Right.
That all can build up his dreams, okay? The first, you must know what you want, and then it's very easy to invite. And you have the knowledge to invite from all the steps. We're building a success guide as an example. When you do the first 10 points, together with your upline, you can work on this system. It's simple, okay? I say all the time, when I'm building this business really grow, then can all do that, all person of the world can do that. When I can do, all can do. Okay, it's thinking. Okay, and then you must have only one. You must have trust to your upline. What he say? Perhaps he know once more than you. Please do that.
Yeah. Well, sir, sorry, go right ahead, please.
No, this is a simply work, okay? Only a simple work can grow huge, okay? Then all people can do that.
Yes, well said. Well, I want to thank you kindly for joining us. Greetings to your home circle, your beautiful wife and your family, and may you have continued success and growth. And I trust and hope that we'll have you on the program again. And all the best from Trinidad and Tobago. And thank you for your sharing your wealth of knowledge and information with us this morning here. Thank you kindly, sir. All the best to you.
Thank you very much, and all love to Trinidad and Tobago. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Adios. So, Mr. King, what we're going to do, sir, we're going to go to a short break and we'll return right after these important messages. And of course, we'll continue our conversation with you as we continue to talk about the rise of the one ecosystem. I will rise. And I want to encourage our viewers to take the number down, but not just take it down. Call Sarah and find out more how you can educate yourself, how you can empower yourself, how you can be part of something that's simply phenomenal. So call Sarah now at 744-5503, 744-5503. We'll return right after these important messages. Stay with us.
Good day all, my name is King James, part of the One Life Network Caribbean team. If you have no knowledge of what is cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, I'm inviting you to get started with this concept. It is $1,610 TT for you to participate in a financial curriculum that will help shape your world and your future. But better and greater than that, in our curriculum, there's no school that teaches our children about finance. This is a unique opportunity for you to get involved in practical and theory. You need the best of both worlds. The theory we offer allows you to participate in the practical. Position yourself strategically. Get a starter package from one of your local IMAs somewhere near to you, some cousin, friend, uncle, some loved one. Do not hold back yourself from getting started with our organization. One Life for More Life, One Academy. Join the financial revolution.
Find the pathways that are predestined for you with Master Eric. See the world through a different lens and discover the immense potential within yourself. The time to take charge of your own destiny is now. Are you ready to begin your journey to spiritual freedom? Contact us at 354-4459.
Family problems. A family should be kept close without any problems. But if there are any, then get astrology help from Pandit Shri Krishna.
Matthews Landscaping and Painting Services. Call or WhatsApp 365-59404. Lawn maintenance, landscaping designs, pressure washing, land cleanup, plant pruning, tree cutting and painting services. Matthews Landscaping and Painting Services 365-5940.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zalisa. I'm Zalisa. We continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. This morning, my friends, it's all about the One Ecosystem. What is the One Ecosystem? How can you be part of this? How can you gain? How can you grow? How can you achieve those goals? Then call Sarah now at 744-5503, 744-5503. Find out more. Get all of those questions that you're concerned about, have them answered. Have someone meet with you one-on-one to speak with you, to advise you, to show you how you can get started and how you could reach those goals that you so want to achieve, all right? This morning, in conversation, when we talk about technology, we talk about things that are happening before us. Imagine King James, fintech consultant. He's the captain of the One Ecosystem. He is there in Europe, in Bulgaria. We just had a conversation with Mr. Emil Blumer, who is in Poland. I am here in Trinidad and Tobago, broadcasting to the entire world. Technology. That you could be educated, you could be empowered, you could understand how you can achieve growth, how you can put things in place for your future generations, simply by educating yourself, and that is empowering yourself. Let's say good morning and welcome back to King James. Of course, he's there in Bulgaria at the office there, the headquarters. Welcome back, sir.
Yes, I'm here. Quickly, I'm thinking, I just remember a thought from one of my mentors, Mr. Jim Rohn. And he's talking about, in challenging life, you can have more in life, but you have to become more than who you are. you understand?
You have to become more than
you. Listen, the challenge in life is that you could all that you want. You could have it, but you have to become more than who you are. In other words, personal development and growth. All that fancy talking is just really about personal development and growth. Making a conscious decision, a conscious directive for yourself, saying, hey, you know what? I am going to improve. And I bring this up, I think I spoke about it a little bit once before. But I bring this up because I want to talk about the pandemic. I heard you talking about the curfew and people shouldn't have to be outside after 7 and all of these different things.
Yeah.
With the strict curfew, no, that's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, what greater opportunity for persons than now to make a change in their life? For them to decide, I am going to grow, I am going to do more, I am going to become more. What greater opportunity than this right now for people? That's what I'm thinking in my brain. What greater opportunity? So when you look at the One Ecosystem, we're not just hardcore blockchain and crypto. We are definitely all about that. But the fact is, the ecosystem, the heart, the brain, the company, the whole ideology is a holistic something as well, where we just want a better life for you by exposing you to information and things that you would not have been exposed to that you can now take and pass on. I always bring up the topic, when have you had the conversation about money in your young adult life at the dinner table? Being of African descent, let's talk about it from that manner. I have never had or known of that type of conversation from the age of 12, 13, 14, 15. That has never happened.
It's true.
So am I supposed to perpetuate that same attitude and behavior, or should I talk to my children now about it? Should I have interactions with them? Just yesterday, my wife was sharing some different things that the children is playing on their tablets with. And the smallest daughter, Gaba's smallest one, she is have some house, and the house have a safe in it. And besides this house having a safe, there's some money on the ground. And her mother asked her, why you have safe with money? She said, because I'm rich. She said, we have that around. I'm thinking to myself, what this child really know? What is she talking about? But she's already having a relationship or thoughts of money at the age of 7.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Why is that?
Yeah. It's because you and your wife made the decision to educate your children at a very young age, to empower them. The more you do that is empowering them and giving them, wings and the strength to be strong, young women and make right decisions at an early age.
Make the decisions that I surely didn't make. That is for sure. So she is thinking all the thoughts that she has to be thinking because she's seen already where she knows what I need to provide. I'm not going to wait for no one to provide for me. I am going to provide.
Yeah.
I am excited about that type of winning attitude because it's a winning attitude that can be passed on generation to generation to generation. I am saying, whoever you are right now under the sound of my voice, if you have a generational curse on you, where you have never had any legacy of wealth, whether it's wealth of information or physical wealth that has been left to you, break it. Break it, please. Please break it right now. Take the opportunity to break it now. Yeah. Every shackle, every chain, break it now.
When you speak with a lot of power and authority, but you also speak with a lot of experience, which is important for people to understand. Because really, experience is the greatest teacher. We learn by actions and we learn by experiences. That's how we grow. That's how we excel. And last week, I got some calls in the evening about the program. It was a repeat last week. But everyone that spoke to me about that interview last week and the week before said to me something that was in connection with what each one said. And that was, you are a person that they notice you have the power to motivate. And you said something that's very empowering earlier on. If we sit idly by and we sit down and we complain, oh God, I have no work and I have this and this bad and this is going on and whatever and the country this and this, and make every excuse in the book, that's where we'll stay. There's no future, hope for future. But if we get up and have that attitude and embrace life and spread your wings and fly and say, nothing is impossible, I can do it and I'm going to do it now, nothing will hold me back. That's the only way. That's what you did. You could have sat here in Trinidad and Tobago and say, well, yeah, COVID is around, I'm not going to risk my life, I'm not going to do whatever, I'm not going to dang, and blah, 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 and complain and make every... But you stood up as a leader. You heard what that man said from Poland. You stood up as a leader and they admire you because of your attitude, because of your go-get, because of your track record of accomplishing things, of getting things done. Not for yourself alone, but for others as well. And this is what the One Ecosystem is about. Embracing people and empowering them. That's what you do.
I thank you. I thank you. I just understand some things. I understand some things because I face some stuff in my life where, according to Jim Rohn, I mean, it's according to anybody who does anything with personal development. Unless you change some things in your life, you're going to continue getting what you have. And it amazes me how some people want to take this dream vacation of the lifetime when they living paycheck to paycheck, which is no problem. Majority of the world live like that. And when I say no problem, it's a problem, but it's no problem because many people are accustomed to it. But I'm living the paycheck to paycheck life, want to take the dream vacation, but refuse to do anything different that will add to the paycheck to allow you to accomplish the dream vacation. For 10 years, you might have been doing the same thing, can't get that vacation, planning it every year, every Christmas, every New Year is going to happen this year. But the situation that you're facing don't allow it to happen. And that's because the world of finance has been stealing your dreams from you. And you don't know it has been stolen from you without even some of your fault with the word inflation, which is a detriment, truth be told. But I hear this, I'm sharing this information with you and you're thinking twice. No! This is something you have to position yourself. And don't just come in and you put the $2 here and you put your 20,000 here, whatever you decide to put. And you sit down and you expect it to work for you. No, that's not the opportunity I'm talking about. Too many have done that and they don't have no benefits from doing that and they get angry and say it don't work. No. If you don't work, don't expect it to work. The question is what type of work? And that's why we're creating a system to help every one of us have more success rapidly.
Correct is right. We're going to take a short break, sir. We're going to come back after these important messages and continue our dynamic conversation with you all the way in Europe, Bulgaria. Stay with us.
When I was growing up, I didn't have the opportunity to be taught or educated in finance. And this put me at a disadvantage later on in life. The SuperTech program offers financial education for ages 5 and up. It's simple and it's at the pace of the child. So, give your child the advantage. Let them learn today so that they could lead tomorrow.
Fun it is. This is free financial education for kids age 5 to 12 and experience for children to learn concepts of money and finance. Super fun.
Relaxing therapeutic day spa, massage, heal and restore. Therapeutic treatments by Nandi, trained certified occupational massage therapist for lymphatic drainage, cupping therapy, back vacuum therapy, legs and hips vacuum therapy, vacuum cupping therapy. You can also get diagnostic analysis of the body and know your health status. Call now for an appointment 320-7256, 323-2060.
Removal of black magic, curse, jealousy, evil eye, etc. Black magic is on the rise, is dangerous, and can destroy one's health and well-being. It can also kill. Do you ever feel as though you've been cursed? If so, you may have had some black magic done on you. It is one of the worst crimes someone can do against you, as it wreaks havoc on your mental state.
Modern townhouses for sale at Garden View Residences, gated development in Arouca.
Brand new 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, modern kitchen, quartz countertops, marble top vanities, water heaters. For more information, call now 622-6601.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. So I hope and trust you've got your pen and paper out so you can take notes. More importantly, get that number down so you can call Sarah, make an appointment to have a rep meet with you one-on-one, or perhaps have a telephone conversation, whatever is, suits you and your family, all right? So 744-5503, 744-5503. That's the number to call Sarah, speak with her one-on-one and find out more, all right? On the telephone line, in conversation with Captain King James, FinTech Consultant, and of course, he is the captain of the One Ecosystem. Welcome back, sir. It's all about the rise of the One Ecosystem. I will rise. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you so much. Happy to be back with you. As we look to wrap up here, I want to wrap up with some quick thoughts surrounding the One Ecosystem once more. We had a little, so some might consider a shake-up, and some leaders, the company, disassociated themselves from, and because the behavior that they was carrying on with or utilizing. And I just want to put this out as a I don't want to say a warning, but make sure people pay attention. I need people to pay attention that under my leadership, I do not know big leader, I do not know Major Tantos, but under my leadership, what is going to happen to the best of my abilities is to operate with some integrity and truth. And we're not going to distort, we're not going to sell a lie, we're not going to sell a get rich quick scheme, we are going to sell truth. A lot of people like to say facts don't sell. Well, let me tell you what sells. When you touch someone's heart with truth, when you remind someone about the situation that they're facing and you open their eyes, when somebody is blind and for the first time they can see, it's a whole new world that they have never visioned before, that, my friends, is sellable. And I am saying that we sell the #1 product the world has to offer. We don't need to water it down. We don't need to try to sell it like for what it's not. We need to sell it as it is. Because the last time I checked, education has been selling for years. And if we talk about the education that they allow people to buy and how that education is not working for them, that's a whole next show by itself if I start to talk about this education system and how that concept of it, something is drastically wrong. I'm talking about the college education, to be exact. I even want to talk about the primary school and coming up there with those curriculums, but I'm talking about the paid education that people are paying for that they don't use. Oh me, oh my. So here it is, we are offering an educational opportunity for you to learn and earn, for you to participate in theory and practical. And do not turn your nose, your eye, or anything up at what we have to offer. I saw some men post the other day. It's amazing how everybody can easily say the word Bitcoin out their mouth, and who could talk about it's a currency and not a currency. And I see Donald Trump made a post the other day, and these things that these people say affects the market, right?
Correct.
But these people who are speaking, they have no idea of what they're talking about. But people gravitate towards them. And you have to understand what is in the interest for them. What are they trying to protect? What is really wrong with the world of cryptocurrency and having a currency that is backed by people, that's people driven, that is on an integrity concept like blockchain, where you can have no manipulation and no stealing or embezzlement, and it's transparent? What is really wrong with that? Who don't want to see this? That is the question that nobody's asking. Who don't want to see this? So my thing is, this is a people-driven opportunity, and we're looking for people to educate, and we're looking for people to join us in this education and spread the word as we open up eye after eye after eye of people throughout Trinidad and Tobago and the wider regions of the world. That is my humble take on this business solution.
Yeah, I totally understand and endorse exactly what you're saying. And it's easy for people to manipulate, say things and manipulate and change. And that's why it takes the power within yourself to make that call and find out for yourself, educate yourself, empower yourself. Yes, investigate, do what you have to do, do a little research, do your homework as well. But don't allow people to manipulate and change and steal your joy and take away what is due for you. And that is growth. So that's why you've got to call Sarah now. Call her, make an appointment, have a rep come meet with you or call you, because I know some people are a little hesitant to meet with people now. That's okay, we understand that, but you could set up a Zoom meeting, you could set up, just as how this gentleman is in Europe and he's having a conversation with the world, via conversations with Zelisa here on Synergy TV, you could do the same, right? So you call Sarah now at 744-5503, 744-5503, and ensure that you do not miss out. Ensure that you made that call, and that's the first step, picking up that phone, making that call. That's the first step of saying, I want change, I need change, but I'm going to do something about the change. That's the important thing. Mr. King James, we've got about 3.5 minutes or so. And no, I want you to be able, we've got a couple minutes left, and I want you to be able, to share with us your closing comments and your thoughts, but you don't have to rush. You've got about 3 minutes or so. So go right ahead, sir.
Yes, no problem. Well, as I close, I just want to give people, yet again, another opportunity to remember that I don't care how down you may be. You may be seriously down. You might feel beat up by life. You may be even knocked down by life. The moment you can look up, you can get up. They speak about the just man fallen 7 times, and how come he fell 7 times? Because he would have been rising each time in order for him to rise again and eat. And my point that I'm making to you, I don't care what position you're in, you can rise again. And I'm inviting you to come and rise with the One Ecosystem. But this business is on the rise. And who associate with us will rise with us. Because it takes a team effort. This is a team building project. This is a team student class project. However you want to term it and deem it, is going to take a collective effort of everybody doing a little bit. Come and let's do your part as I do my part, as we look forward to build, and build some more. So I want to encourage you, all of you, to join the One Ecosystem, because it adds more to life. I thank you for your time, Selisa. I look forward to another appointed time having conversations with you, and let's continue to build and love people.
Thank you so much, sir. I continue to wish you God's blessings, and as you grow from strength to strength, as you continue to make the sacrifices out there for us, we appreciate you. We thank you kindly. You be safe, and may God continue to protect you. All the best to you, sir, until next week, when we will be privileged to have another conversation with you out there in Bulgaria. All the best. Thank you, sir. So there, of course, in conversation with Captain King James, FinTech consultant, as he continues to motivate us, inspire us, continue to be an example by the life that he leads and the choices that he continues to make, so that we all can benefit. If you want to grow, if you want to have success, if you want to get out of the box that you're in, and when I say box, is the life that you're in, that you allow yourself to just stay there stagnant without growth, then you have the power within yourself to make that choice, to excel, to grow, to have a dream, to set a goal and work towards it. Do not allow whatever is happening around you to hold you back from what is evident and what is there for you. Life is about growth, it's about success, it's about experiences. All right? So spread your wings and fly and be the best that you can be. Call Sarah at 744-5503. I want to remind you, my friends, we do have repeats of this program at 3 o'clock today and at 4 a.m. in the morning right here on Synergy TV. We are also on Facebook and Instagram. Conversations with Zelisa, T&T. Please like it and share it. It's relevant and important information. I urge you, I ask you humbly, please respect the law of the land. Wear your mask, sanitize, respect social distancing. If you have no reason being out, stay home, right? Be the solution and not the problem. And remember, stay indoors. You're not supposed to be outside after 7. All right? Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. Be safe, be happy, be kind, be courteous. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us.